Hello, this is Eden with HelixxVR. Today I'll be reviewing Windlands 2 by SciTech Games. This is currently only available on the Oculus Rift, but due on the HTC Vive and PSVR in 2019. The game can be played either in single player or with up to 4 people. Now, Windlands 2, much like the original Windlands, will often be compared to Spiderman. Your main method of locomotion is using grappling hooks to swing around the level by shooting your grappling hooks at anything green. In addition, you can use smooth locomotion to walk around and jump, but most of your time will be spent in the air. There are plenty of comfort options, but this is really not aimed at people who get VR sick. As I know we have a lot of Vive owners as subscribers, I'll mention right here at the start, it does work with Revive, but performance is poor, and smooth locomotion controls don't work brilliantly. I'd suggest to wait for the official release. You can play this game with a front-facing setup, but I strongly recommend room scale. There is a lot of turning involved. Generally in this game, you'll be heading towards a waypoint with a rather basic story to explain why. Quite often it's a fairly standard objective: go collect this, go kill that. This doesn't sound too interesting, but the gameplay makes it incredibly fun. The movement system itself keeps most people who play entertained, but the combat is quite fun too. You can spawn a bow in your left or right hand and shoot enemies, which was missing in the original Windlands. This can be done while swinging in midair, so you can pull off some really impressive looking shots. Boss enemies tend to move about and have weak points, which you may have to hit several times in order to progress into the next phase. While the enemies don't tend to vary much, the terrain you fight them in does, which makes each different battle unique. One reason why room scale is so important is combat becomes much easier with it. At least that's what I found personally. I do warn you that even easy mode on this game isn't easy. It takes time to get used to the movement, and the bosses can move quite quickly at times. People may call this a Spiderman simulator, but you'll likely be a smear on the ground quite a few times before you're swinging around with confidence. Luckily, you just go back to a nearby checkpoint by default, so not much time is lost. In addition to the story, there are challenges to complete, races and collectibles to find all around the world. Now, a point of praise for Windlands 2 is that it provides you with a ton of options. As well as the comfort options mentioned, you have options affecting gameplay such as difficulty modes, one life mode, no hooks mode, and hook anything mode. There are also options affecting controls such as being able to lock the bow to a single hand. Now, the graphics are low poly, but it doesn't look bad while in game. The game is voiced quite well and it really adds to the immersion factor. There is an issue with the game at launch, unfortunately. Most of the time the game seems to run fine. Performance, however, sometimes just suddenly dips. Quite a few users have experienced this, and the SciTech team is looking into it now. Now, Windlands 2 is priced at approximately $30 or £23. The story lasts about 6 hours, but there's a lot more to do in the game. I'm happy with the amount of content for that price. To summarise this review, I'm happy to recommend Windlands 2 overall. There is a ton of fun to be had with the game. That said, the bugs do need sorting out, so you may want to wait and check if it has been sorted out before purchase. I personally recommend playing in room scale with a group of friends for the best experience. Once again, this was Eden from HelixxVR. If you'd like to see more content like this, please remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to click below and join our Discord group to come and chat with us.